Hello everyone, Jen Tozser, your portfolio manager here. Have you ever wondered what's a better investment, the stock market or real estate? Well, let me tell you something. You need somewhere to live and it's pretty hard to turn in your front door for a trip to Hawaii. So once you get past your basic requirements, what's your next choice? If I talk about real estate, when you have a house, whether it's a house, a vacation property, or a rental property, you have pride of ownership. When you own stock, you really don't have pride of ownership. If I buy some National Bank stock and my friend buys some National Bank stock and we buy it on the same day for the same amount for the same time and we sit down and we have coffee and we try and talk about it, they're the same. So that's why there's no pride. The second thing I want to talk about is liquidity and valuation. When you have a stock market portfolio, you can look up at any moment if the market's open, what you're worth, how you can sell it, and you know you could pretty much get your money in 3 business days. With a house, you don't have that knowledge. You have an idea of what it's worth. You have a range of valuations. And when things are negative, it doesn't really bother you because nobody's flashing a sign in your face saying, your house is down, your house is down, your house is down. So it can be a little easier to weather poor markets. But the final thing I like to talk about is actually costs. With your stock market portfolio, it's really easy to know what your fees and costs are. We give you a report, you give it to your accountant. With your house, it's very easy to remember what you paid for it. Let's say you paid $250,000 for it back in 2000, and when you sell it, you sold it for $750, 10 years later. That's great, you made a lot of money. But what do you forget? You forgot how much you paid in tax, how much you paid in renovating your basement, how much you paid for landscaping, what you did when you needed to reshingle your house. So when you're doing these valuations, a lot of these numbers are ignored. So what are some things that you should be looking at? Some actual practical advice tips. When I talk to clients about real estate, make sure you're differentiating between whether or not you're a savvy real estate investor or you got good timing in the market. That's actually the same in the stock market. I remember back in 2000, before the big crash, it didn't matter what you bought as long as it said .com at the end. It could be a valid business or it could be a hope and a dream. You were making money. It's the same in the real estate market. The second thing is when you decide if you're making money in the real estate market, don't go back to what you originally paid. Look at the trend of appreciation. Are you appreciating at 8% per year for the previous 5 years and now it's dropped to 7.53? That's a change in trend. So having said that, there's another choice as well, is if you actually want real estate but you don't want any of the headache, you can buy it through your stock market portfolio. Real estate is an option. So yes, real estate's an investable asset class. We're here to help. If you have any questions, please give us a call.